Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live this morning. Question and answer Friday. A lot of good questions came in, and so I want to touch on those this morning here. So if you get a chance, say hello. Make sure you can hear me, see me. Okay. So everything is good. Okay. Brandy, good morning. And Nicole is watching. And Lisa, how are you? And Yalam. What a beautiful, we've had a beautiful week here. Steph, how are you? Happy Friday to you. Yeah. Every day's Friday for me. Jerry and Palarco and Jeanette and Carrie. Good to see you guys. And I hope you're enjoying. I don't know what your weather's like here. And in BC, I got to say hello to you and Susan in Florida. Okay. Deb from BC. Early in the morning there. And Keith, good morning to you from Bell River. And you guys are great, by the way. Thanks for coming on. And Donna's on with us this morning. Linda says she can see me. Okay, as long as you can see me and hear me. I don't care. It doesn't even matter so much if you can see me, as long as you can hear me. Okay, Rosa, good morning to you. And Dawn and Joy and Evelyn and Sharon, Diane, and Wellen and Lorraine are watching this morning. Andrea and Dave, good morning. Johanna, nice to have you on. And Carrie, beautiful day here. Okay, so Denise, good morning. Bonjour, Denise from New Liskeard. And Joe from BC too, bright and early there. Sean, good to have you. Okay, guys, from Newfoundland, coast to coast in Canada and the United States and around the world. Yesterday on our, Tony Jr. and I did our live questions, sort of a radio show format, which we really enjoy. And we had someone on yesterday from Ireland. So good to have you on. And Micheline, good morning to you. I know I'm missing people. I hate to do that. Cheryl and Diane, and good morning to you. Okay, let me go to the questions that were asked, okay? One of them is, Dr. Martin, why do you like heavy cream? Well, let me just, reiterate where I come from all the time, okay? So, number one, heavy cream is like 100% fat. And fat don't make you fat, and fat is good for you. Your body needs fat, and fat doesn't make you gain weight, okay? So let's just get all the nonsense out. Fat, of course, has had a bad rap for about 40, 50 years now, and because of just mistruths. It's not true. And, last night I had a vitamin S, which is steak, and I ate all of it, okay? I ate the fat, and if you had your bacon this morning, fat. If you had sausages, fat. But why I like heavy cream, two reasons, okay? One, there's no carbs, okay? Heavy cream has almost zero carbs, okay? So for me, that's like a perfect food. Cream, heavy cream, and you can put it in your coffee if you want. Okay, the heavy cream. Heavy cream has very little lactose in it, okay? So for people, and we got about 60-70% of the population today is lactose intolerant. And I think I've talked to you about this in the past, why that's happening. And one of the reasons that it's happening is because milk isn't milk anymore. It's white Pepsi. And the reason that people have so much trouble with lactose is white Pepsi, okay, grocery store milk has an enormous amount of lactose, because when you take the fat out of dairy, you know, if you denature, because that's what you're doing, you're denaturing. Like if you have a cow in the backyard and you're milking the cow, okay, which I've never done, by the way. Okay, I've never milked a cow in my life. But but here's what I know about it. Like it's cream. Milk is really cream, right? There's a lot of cream in milk when it comes out of the cow. But by the time it gets to the grocery store, it's been denatured. And that's the problem. You're getting a your body was not meant to drink grocery store milk. And I realize that it's still very, and Carrie says, is goat milk white Pepsi? No, not goat's milk is better. Okay? It's better because it has less lactose, and goat's milk isn't denatured. They don't play with it ordinarily, okay? So if you can get a good goat's milk, and if you like that stuff, like, here's me, okay? Milk, to some extent, is overrated, okay? So baby needs mama's milk, okay? So when mommy gives baby breastfeeds, beautiful. You know what should happen after you're done breastfeeding? Don't even start them on milk. Why did, you know, in this day and age, I wouldn't even start them on milk. You know what I would do? Water. You know, let them eat their nutrients and drink water after they're breastfed. Get them weaned on water. And once you do that, they'll always love water. They'll love water forever. The problem is that parents, and I can understand it because of the pushing. Oh, well, you know, they need milk for their bones. No, they don't. They don't need milk for their bone. Not today's milk. Okay? Like, you know, oh, Dr. Martin, I drink 1%. Well, that's the size of your brain. I drink skim milk. Well, now you don't even have a brain. I'm teasing, okay? But, you know, skim milk it's not milk. It's white Pepsi. It's full of lactose. It's full of sugar. And that's why we see so many people with lactose intolerance, somewhere around 70%. They can't take that amount of lactose. I mean, your body makes an enzyme to break down lactose. Your body makes it, but not that high amount of lactose. That's why, you know, I'm writing a book right now. I'm talking about when mankind, okay, because I talk about animal kingdom and the plant kingdom, and I call it kingdom eating, okay? The chapter is called Kingdom Eating. Now, if you've ever come to see me at the clinic, I would always give you a sheet with the food chart on it. Not the food pyramid, the food chart, okay? I created that food chart many years ago. And what it was is that there's three kingdoms, okay? There's God's kingdom in two forms, which is your animal kingdom, eggs, meat, and cheese, fish, okay? Dairy, not milk, not today's milk. And then I had on the plant kingdom, you know, from fruits, vegetables, legumes, okay? The plants. And then on the other side of the sheet, I had man-made foods. And they'd look at me so many times, patients would look at me and go, What do you mean? Bread. I said grocery store bread. Okay? Bread has changed because I've talked to you about this in the past. Because they changed the flour. The flour. It makes all the difference in the world. And the first fast food was store-bought bread. It's all starch. It's all carbs. There's very little nutrients. And then in the 1930s, they added some enriched bread. Okay? They enriched the milk too. Put vitamin D in and all that. Well, you know what? When you denature, and that's what I call man-made foods. They're denatured. And that's what I was telling people to get away from. And they're the list. From bagels to muffins to you know, you name it. Milk. People go, Doc, on the good side, you have cheese and cream. And on the bad side, the man-made stuff, you had milk. They couldn't understand it. I got asked that question almost every day in my office. Like, I don't understand that. And then I would have to explain to them. The idea is when you take fat out of milk, you've denatured it. Milk wasn't made to be denatured. And when you play with it, and it's one of the reasons this study came out, it's got to be 25 years ago. And it was shocking to so many people, but not to me. You know what the study was? Milk is a huge contributor to diabetes. What? Milk. This came out, I'm telling you guys, in the 1990s. It didn't get a lot of ink, but I talked about it in the 1990s. Milk was associated with diabetes. The more people drank milk, the more likely they were to become diabetics. Well, yeah, because they were drinking white Pepsi. And that's when I created the title for milk, white Pepsi. Okay? So today's grocery store milk is far from the cow. It's far from the cow. And I know there's milk commercials and, you know, the dairy industry. And I love the dairy industry, okay? I'm the farmer's best friend. You guys know that. But when it comes to milk, what they did is they denatured it. So that's what I'm talking about. So I love heavy cream. Because that's really what milk is. Well, it's not quite heavy cream, because cream's cream. And it's the reason that I love cheese. Now, somebody asked me this question. I just got to sort of say it because, Doc, what's the best cheese? Well, the best cheese is the cheese that has been aged. Okay? So if you can get a cheddar that is, you know, it's been aged. So the longer the aging, the more bacteria that's formed, okay, and the good bacteria, and it actually takes the lactose out. So aged cheese. I love cheese, by the way. When I say eggs, meat, and cheese, there's a reason I have cheese there and not dairy. I have cream there. You can have cream on the reset, but not milk. And I don't want yogurt. Now, somebody said to me, Doc, what about Greek yogurt? Yeah, it's better. Greek plain yogurt it's the best of all the yogurts. But I'm not big on yogurts. There's too many carbs in yogurts. Okay? It's not that they're adding sugar to Greek plain, but there's still a fair amount of lactose in it. So all I'm saying to you is, look, if you insist on Greek plain yogurt, go for it, but not during the reset. Okay? You can do it after. You ladies, you're gonna have your yogurt in the morning. The number one choice the number one choice for women in Canada and in North America is yogurt. Because they bought the lie that bacon and eggs ain't good for them. So they went and got yogurt. I don't like yogurt, okay? Okay. You know what? Sometimes you get a little bit of my biases, right? I'm sorry. I got biases against certain things. Like me, yogurt. What do you want to have yogurt for? Cream is so much better. Have a bowl of cream in the morning. Heavy cream, 35%. Put a few berries on it. You can blend it up a little bit if you want. Just like that. It's good for you. Yeah, it is. It's good for you. Okay. Okay, let me get to some of these other questions, okay? Oh, here's another one, okay? Dr. Martin, okay? And I get it, because people go, my doctor told me to limit my eggs every week. Your doctor? Ooh, I'd love to have a little conversation. I'd love to have a conversation with your doctor. I have to watch my blood pressure when I talk about this stuff, okay? Listen, eggs, guys, I did a teaching on this, okay? And it hit about, I don't know, 500,000 or 600,000 people watched it over the last year. No, I think it's about almost a year and a half I did that teaching on eggs. You know what? It's like nature's perfect food, a perfect blend of fat and protein is an egg. With lutein for your eyeballs, choline, which is a tremendous, tremendous antidepressant. Choline, okay? High source of protein. Vitamin A, zinc, all your B vitamins. Eat the yolk. Oh, when I go into a grocery store and I see egg whites, you want to see, you know what? You guys probably think I get high blood pressure every day. Well, I do. Because if I go to the grocery store and I see egg whites, and I always see, it's amazing to me, okay? It's amazing to me that I always see my generation picking that up because they're drinking the Kool-Aid from their doctors or their dietitians or even online. Oh, leave the yolk there because the yolk has cholesterol. Oh, guys, I get tachycardia. I see little old ladies going by and I almost want to grab them. and tell them, eat the yolk. Eat the yolk. The yolk is where all your vitamins are. Egg whites. I know he's got some protein, but oh my word. But you see how the lie, came? You see how cholesterol became the boogeyman? I'm telling you, it drives me crazy. Okay, so I promised I wouldn't get stupid this morning, but I did already. Okay. Mary's asking the question, wondering Dr. Martin's take on suggesting of putting oils in your navel for healing. Well, listen, I'm not against that. I like essential oils, okay? I do. And I got no problem. Some people have talked about doing oil pulling for your oral health and all that. I don't oil pull, I oil of oregano pull every day for my oral health. Because somebody else asked, what about plaque buildup on teeth? One of the best things you can do one of the best things you can do is use oil of oregano orally. I put it on my toothbrush before I put the toothpaste on. I use it in a spray, okay? But you can put a drop on your toothbrush. It's a great oral thing because it doesn't kill your bad guy. Excuse me. It doesn't kill your good guys in your bacteria. You see, in nature, this is a nature's antibiotic. It's a nature's antiviral. It's nature's antifungal. It's an antioxidant. It's an anti-everything. It's so good. You know what, guys? Whenever you give me an oil, and I always compare it to oil of oregano. Now, I like thyme. I like melaleuca oil and all. I got no problem with those oils. They're good. Olive oil. I love oil. The good oils. But I love oil of oregano. I just never found anything better, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Coconut oil. Yeah, coconut oil. Tooth pulling. You can put coconut. I like coconut oil. I got no problem with that. It's nature. It's nature. Okay. So I answered Mary, and Teresa is asking, what are my thoughts on L-Carnitine? Well, L-Carnitine is a tremendous amino acid. It is an essential amino acid. And by the way, somebody said, Dr. Martin, do you sit on your hands? I'm a Frenchman. Okay, I got to talk with my hands. L-Carnitine is not found in the plant kingdom. Now, remember what I said. In God's kingdom, you have the animal kingdom and you have the plant kingdom. Both wonderful. The animal kingdom has all the essential amino acids. There's 8 essential amino acids that are not found in the plants. They're not there. One of them is L-Carnitine. I love L-Carnitine. L-Carnitine, when you have vitamin S, you get L-Carnitine. When you have an egg, you get L-Carnitine. When you have cheese, you get L-Carnitine. How do you like that? Why do I talk about that all the time? Because you have essential amino acids. Amino acids are building blocks of your body. L-Carnitine is so good for your heart. L-Carnitine is so good for your brain. L-Carnitine is so good for your circulation. And so's L-Arginine. I love them. I eat them every day. I don't know. I'm assuming, Teresa, that you're asking whether you should take it as a supplement. Well, I guess you could. Do you know where you get L-Carnitine? A lot of it? In bone broth. You see, I love bone broth because it got L-Carnitine. It's got L-Arginine. It's got L-Leucine. It's got L-Lysine. It's got L. Okay? So this is why I come from where I come from, guys. This is why I'm the animal product's best friend. You need to eat that stuff. And as people get older, they don't eat enough. They rarely have enough protein, and they rarely get enough of the animal kingdom. They don't eat enough. So when you have vitamin S, okay, and vitamin C is not chicken, ladies. Vitamin C is coffee. Vitamin S is steak. Hamburger's good too. Not quite as much. Maybe I'll call it vitamin H. Hamburger. I just thought of that. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll make up a new vitamin. And, try and get lean. People say, Doc, I got lean hamburger. Why do you want it lean? Get the fat. The fat is where all the vitamins are. Okay. Good questions. I like L-Carnitine. Yeah, for sure I do. Do you want to take it in a supplement, then take bone broth. It's a perfect supplement for that, okay? Marin, I have lymphedema in both my legs. Well, you know what? That's circulation. The lymphs are not draining, okay? And it's microcirculation, Marin, okay? So, you know, one of the best things for that is vitamin E, because in lymphedema, okay, because somebody asked another question about how do you drain your lymph nodes? The best is now taking another vitamin. You know what it's called? Vitamin E. Exercise. Don't stop. Move. And nitric oxide, I love, you know what, for lymphedema and all that? Get a rebounder. Get a rebounder. Okay? I have a rebounder. You know what? Maybe I'll do a show, or at least part of it, on a rebounder. You can watch me going up and down. You see, I got trouble with my circulation in my legs. Okay? I've got bad circulation. Okay? I have to be very active. I do vitamin E. If you guys know me, I'm really walk every day. I do. I walk every day. And I work out. I do weights. I use that Tabata. Okay? Tabata. I don't know what they call it. Anyway. Okay? I like that. I have it on my phone. Okay? I have that little app on my phone. And 4 minutes. And I usually do pretty good, you know, lifting weights or resistance. I got the I can't even remember what you call it. And you ladies, use your bands and use some resistant exercises. It's tremendous, especially in this day and age where the gyms weren't open. Oh, that you want to get another thing going on Dr. Martin's list of elevating my blood pressure is when they close the gyms down. You heard me last night or yesterday when I talked about when they closed the beaches down. Ooh, crazy. The virus doesn't live outside. COVIDiots. Not COVID, COVIDiots. You know, they didn't listen. The virus don't live outside. Remember, I used to fight, especially when I came home from Florida. I used to say, I tried to tell the Canadian government, you're going to spend more money shutting everything down. It's going to cost you billions of dollars, which it did. I mean, hundreds of billions. I mean, it is crazy the amount of money that they spent. Good, bad, or all I'm saying is, guys, we got bad advice right from the start because people, they even had it on their Facebook page. Stay home. No, the last place you wanted to do was stay home. Why didn't they put get outside? Even in March. And get transport planes and fly us to Florida. The sun. Okay. Now, see how I get sidetracked? I was talking about lymphedema, and I was talking about vitamin E exercise. And one of the best is to elevate your nitric oxide. So what happens even in your lymphatic system is you want to have high levels of NO, nitric oxide. That's why I love pine bark. It's one of the best to elevate your nitric oxide, along with vitamin E. Move. Okay, I know you can get lymphatic drainages and this kind of thing, but I'm big on doing it yourself. Move. You know, just by getting your arms, doing this. Do you know that pumps those lymphatics to drain? Guys, don't worry, I won't fly away. But I love the rebounder, okay? Okay, I'm sorry for my rants, guys. I apologize to you, okay? I can't help myself. Okay. Um, so fluid in the ears. Okay, Patty, you got lots of fluid. If you got lots of fluid, usually it's sinus. You got lots. You know what that is? It's candida. You have leaky gut, leaky sinuses, and ears. And you have a lot of fluid there. Your body is making an enormous amount of mucus because of candida. It's a fungal thing. That's why go after with probiotics and don't feed the bears. What are bears? Yeast. Don't feed them. Don't give them any sugar. Go low carb, okay? Very good questions, you guys. Can apple cider vinegar help in weight loss? No. 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 Don't get fooled by that. Apple cider vinegar, I remember when it started getting popular, probably 10 years ago now, is it? Like it you'll always see stuff come on the horizon. One of them was apple cider vinegar. The mother's apple cider vinegar. It's good for everything, from warts on your nose to hair on your toes. Right? You get that, right? There's things that come across and then, oh, apple cider vinegar, it fixes everything. I like it. I like it. I got no problem with apple cider vinegar, but it doesn't fix everything, and you don't lose weight with apple cider vinegar. I'm sorry. Now, you want to use it digestively. Some people use it, they take a little bit, and it helps with making more acidity in their stomach. I got no problem with that. You like that? I like balsamic vinegar myself. It's aged, and I like it. It's a little bit sugary, but I mean, you take that little bit. If I like it, ladies, on your salad, you can have it. Balsamic with your olive oil. I know you love your salad. I feel sorry for you. Okay, now, so apple cider vinegar. I know everybody was talking about it. I guess it's about 10 years ago now. It just it fixes cancer. No, it don't. Okay, so don't believe all the hype. I mean, like I said, it's not that it's bad for you. Okay, it's just not the be all and end all. Okay, I think I've answered. Let me just see. Oh, somebody was asking about insect repellent. Do I got to bring you back to oil of oregano? Tony said something yesterday. I just about died, Tony Jr., because on our live, he said, if you want to practice social distancing, spray oil of oregano on your feet, because I think we were talking about toe fungus or something. Oh no, it was cracks on the skin of the feet. I guess somebody had asked the question online, like, my husband's feet are full of cracks, and I said, well, use oil of oregano on it. And Tony goes, yeah, that's the best way to do social distancing. Okay, so but you know what I find? It's not so, I don't know if it's a repellent as much as if you get a bug bite, put oil of oregano on it right away. Man, oh man, it takes away the itch and everything. I don't know if I should try spraying it and seeing if the bugs wouldn't come near it. I'm not quite sure, okay? I can't say that I've tried it for that. Okay, good question though, right? Like, you're gonna put you ain't getting away from every chemical in the universe, by the way. If you just live on this planet, you're going to have some chemicals around you. But, listen, a natural, again, I like oil of oregano, okay? Somebody's asking a question. It's kind of interesting. What is Dr. Martin's opinion of smartwatches? Well, I don't have one, okay? I have a good watch, but I don't have a smartwatch. My wife loves her smartwatch, okay? because she's smart. Look, guys, we don't live in a, like, you know, what is the effect of the Wi-Fi? Somebody asked me that. What do you think of Wi-Fi, Doc, in your home? Isn't that like an invisible, you know, I know. We don't live, I don't know. I can't live without Wi-Fi. I wouldn't be able to do this without Wi-Fi. So is it doing something to us? Yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe. You know, somebody asked me about 5G. What do I think of it? Well, I don't know. I'm more worried about they can track all my information than I am about what it does inside the body. Although, listen, guys, I just have to tell you, that's really not my expertise. Okay, my expertise is more nutrition, more food related, you know, and that's related to almost everything. But now we live in a different world. I mean, we're in the 21st century here with all of Wi-Fi, now 5G, and smartwatches. I'm more worried about they can track everything you're doing. You got a smartwatch on, they know where you are at all times. Well, you got your phone on. I have a smartphone, right? I have a smartphone. I don't know how I could, you know, I talk to people every day on my smartphone. Not just, I mean, talk, I mean, I text, you know. Yeah, I know. You're looking at me, you, Dr. Martin, you text? Yeah, I text. I'm old, but I'm not that old. My son says, Dad, you are so challenged when it comes to all of the internet and technology. It's true. I'm not good at it, but I still use it if they show me how to do it. Okay? So those were the questions. I really like them, guys. You guys are great, by the way. Okay, a couple of little things. One, don't be shy to ask your questions. We're probably, I don't know, like through the summer, I don't know how much we're going to do the lives on Thursday. Tony Jr.'s the boss, and Brandy bossed me around, so it's up to them, okay? I just show up. Secondly, ask any question you want. If you're not a member of our Facebook private group, you guys join the private group and invite your friends, okay? Because that's a great group. And share this with your friends and your family. Share this Facebook video that we did this morning and share it. Don't be shy. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you soon.